Charlie, you're leaving the project. Well, some things have changed since I was in charge of Her Majesty's Australian Dominion. Henceforth, you shall be referred to as Sir Charles Pickering.
Charlie, thanks for looking after me every time I've appeared on the channel. Here's little sayings to help you on your way, and this is the one for you. It's okay to let your mind go blank, but please turn off the sound.
Hi, my love. Congratulations. 1,200 episodes of live TV is a phenomenal achievement. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
I did this pre-recording so I could get a word in. Charlie Pickering, he just rolled right over the top of me.
You say that we in the media care too much about it. But I've got to tell you, if you're information bomb, we've talked about this before.
I just want to say, am I upset about you leaving? Adios, amigo.
Want to kick things off, Pete?
You've built something amazing, mate. You really have. And your passion for the show, not just on air, but off air, seriously, every little detail. Up until today, you have still been suggesting ways we can do things better, and it's absolutely amazing. I want to let you guys have your moment. There's so much more I could say, but I'm proud to be your friend, and it's been a pleasure working with you this year. Thank you.
A few weeks ago at the fact that 5 years ago when we auditioned for this show, we were just the ring-ins at the end of the desk to help find the host for this show, and we were throwing in some news and some comedy from the side. You were doing the comedy. And at the end of the week, they said, actually, you two seem to be getting along. Why don't we put you in the middle with Dave? And 5 years later, here we are. And I've got to say that you have been the driving force in making this show what it is today. Your quick wit, ridiculously quick wit, your passion, your integrity, your ability to suck someone into a debate they never thought they were going to have is extraordinary. I want to say thank you for holding my hand through some incredibly difficult times professionally and personally, and for both of us, there's been times when you've sat down in absolute tears. There's been times when I've sat down with tears rolling down my face, and you would look at me and you'd say something highly inappropriate, and then the light would come on and we'd laugh and do what we do best together, and it has been such a joy. Thank you for making me laugh like no one else makes me laugh. You're extraordinary. You have become such a great friend, and I know that now that we don't work together 5 days a week, we might actually hang out, which would be awesome. In the treehouse even, if I'm allowed up in the treehouse. Nothing dodgy happens in the treehouse, by the way. And I know this is not goodbye forever. It is just goodbye for now, and all the best in becoming a dad, and you will be an amazing father. And I just want to give you something, a goodbye thing. I know that it has irritated you like to no end, the fact that I eat your activated nuts on a daily basis. So I've bought you a year's supply of activated nuts. When I eat nuts, I will think of you. So thank you, Charlie.
Thank you very much.
I love you a lot.
When I imagined signing off on the show, I definitely wanted a big stack of nuts in front of me. I've got a few things I'd like to say. I'll begin, most importantly, by thanking my wife, Sarah, for all of her love and support. I can't say how excited I am for us to have dinner again at a regular time. And also to my family, who somehow managed to continue to support me after I told them I was leaving a law firm to take up comedy. And they have helped me enormously over my time of doing the project. I'm now going to thank the people that make the show, and this will be a bit of name-checking of people who've been very important now. They may not be familiar names to the people watching at home, but they are the people who've made this show possible every night. And if you've enjoyed watching the show, then you have enjoyed the work that they have put in. First off to David Mott and Beverly McGarvey, who took a big risk on me, and to Paul and Sandy and everyone from the network who gave me the opportunity to make so much TV. I'll be forever grateful to all of you. To Craig, who is the nutty professor who came up with this show. About 5.5 years ago, he had an idea that it was possible to make news in a way that people could relate to more easily. That could be entertaining, it could actually be enjoyed the way that everyone enjoys the news in the real world. It was a bold experiment, and I'm thankful to you, Craig, for making me a part of that. You've taught me a hell of a lot, and I'll always appreciate it. To the entire production team of the project, you are simply the best and most fun team I've ever worked with. To Alicia, Eve, Meg and everyone in makeup, to Nat, Bridge and everyone in wardrobe, thank you for the enormous effort that it has taken to make me presentable on a nightly basis. We've seen how bad the hair can get. This didn't happen by accident. To Tim, Sash, Reese, Amy, Jackie and the entire floor crew, you are not only the best crew in the business, but more importantly, you are the best audience in rehearsal. And I still think most of my best jokes never made it to air, but I'm glad you got to hear them. To Anthony, Paula and everyone in publicity, thank you for all of your support and for the opportunity to have so many early morning phone calls with a seemingly endless number of breakfast radio shows around the country. And of course, a big thank you to all of those breakfast radio shows for having me on to promote the project. I'll need you in the future. To Danny, Bros, Dan, Jerry and all of the warm-up guys, to Toby, Juzzy, Chris, Warwick, Carl, Dan, Alicia, Liesel, Adam, Jared, all of the writers who've worked on the show, to JT, Marg, Paul and all of the team who find the funny clips. Without all of you, the laughs would have been a lot harder to come by around here, and I salute you, and this would not have happened without you. To Celeste, who runs the auto cue, she's working right now. And I will say the only one who is, except for camera 2. But I have to say, Celeste, without you, I would have been a babbling fool here with nothing to say for so many nights, and I appreciate it. To Steve. Now, for some reason, people don't think we get along.
Really?
But nothing could be further from the truth, and you and I know that. It's a joy to work with you. Now, sure, we may not always have seen eye to eye, but I've found if you stand on a box or sit on sit on a phone book as you are now, that usually sorts the problem out. But in all seriousness, whilst we haven't always agreed, I know that we both believe that this has to be a contest of ideas. And if you don't have ideas contesting, then bad ideas will get through, and that doesn't serve anyone at all. So thank you for the contest. It's been an absolute joy.
Enjoyed every minute. Thank you.
I had a chance to thank Dave earlier, who was incredible to work with. But Pete, I just have to say that we haven't had long to work together, but it's been an absolute joy working with you. You are far and away one of the funniest people in the country. It is a joy to come to work and make comedy with you, and I look forward to doing it again in the future. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Matt.
Now, I'm almost there. Tell them it'll be a minute. Anyway, I just want to say that I'm not the only person leaving the project that is very important. There's a guy named Chris Walker who is leaving the show as well, and he doesn't know I'm going to do this, but Chris, can you please come up here as well? Chris started out when we... Yeah, sit on P-Slap. This is exactly how I imagined it.
Can I go and do the radio show?
Yeah, sure. No, tell him you'll be late. I just want to say, Chris, you've been here from day one. You started out as a segment producer, worked up to EP of the show. You are the glue that has held this together. Every day working with you has been a joy. Your capacity, your creativity, your ability to produce television has been remarkable. And I want to thank you very much for everything that you've done and for the relationship. Thank you very much.
I think that's it, Charlie.
No,
one more.
Carrie, you're simply the most impressive person I've ever worked with. I just think that your class, your humility and your strength, they are a wonder to behold on a daily basis, and I've been lucky to see them up so close. You've been my trusted friend from day one. The thing I will miss most about leaving the project is coming in to work with you every day. And remarkably, the sentiment I was going to finish on was the same as you. Now that we don't see each other every day, we might get to hang out. But thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
And finally, my biggest thanks of all goes to you watching. I consider every minute that I'm on air to be an absolute privilege, and that you would invite me into your homes night after night means the world to me. It's been an honour being in your television, and I look forward to doing it again before too long. Thank you for everything. Good night.